There's a couple of other things that I wanted to get into. Well, actually, let me just finish up this thought. We can talk about this in this hour, and then in the second and third hours of the program. There's an amazing story about bots on the internet, some fascinating stuff about what's going on at Wells Fargo, new clown alerts. But, you know, what's going on with the Republican Party right now? What's going on with Donald Trump? This clip number 2, this is Paul LePage, the governor of Maine, who never won by a majority. It's always been a plurality. He never won over 50% of the vote because there was always a third-party person in the race. Thus, Maine gets Paul LePage, which, you know, I'm guessing they're not all that excited about, but, you know, what can you say? Anyhow, he wants more of Trump's authoritarian power. Check this out.
Sometimes I wonder that our Constitution is not only broken, but it needs to. We need a Donald Trump to show some authoritarian power in our country and bring back the rule of law.
Right. The rule of law prevents authoritarianism, Governor. I mean, that's the whole point of the rule of law. The Constitution is a negative assertion of rights, essentially on the part of the government. As President Obama pointed out when he was running for the White House in 2008, it restrains government, which, by the way, is the conservatives' favorite argument. But Paul LePage is not a conservative. He's an authoritarian. And so he doesn't get that. Which leads us to the question, have the authoritarians, has the alt-right, have the hard right-wing crazies taken over the Republican Party? And was this planned for some time? I mean, this is a clip of Steve Bannon, who ran Breitbart, or who runs, I guess, still, Breitbart.com, who is now a senior advisor with the Trump campaign, co-campaign manager, or whatever his title is, something like that, and talking about, you know, knocking around the GOP and then taking them over. Here it is.
What we need to do is bitch slap the Republican Party and get those guys, you know, heaving too. And if we have to, we'll take it over.
If we have to, we'll take it over. And they've done it. Or at least they've done it at the level of the White House, or at the level of the White House nominee, you know, the presidential nominee. And what does that mean for America? What does that mean for the future of our democracy? Are we watching something here that we haven't seen before in the United States, but a number of European countries have seen, a lot of South American countries have seen, which is essentially the overthrow of a democratic republic by authoritarians? And if so, are you leaving town or leaving the country?